sick and tired of hearing about all of the radicals and the perverts and the liberals and the leftists and the communists coming out of the closets. It's time for God's people to come out of the closets, out of the churches, and change America.
We've got to raise up an army of men and women in America to call this nation back to moral sanity and sensibility.
My friends, God Almighty does not hear the prayer of a Jew, for how in the world can God hear the prayer of a man who says Jesus Christ is not the true Messiah?
I agree with capital punishment, and I believe that homosexuality is one of those that could be coupled with murder and other sins. It would be the government who would be executing the homosexuals.
Are you ready for the Lord's return?
22% of Americans claim to be certain that Jesus is going to come back to Earth sometime in the next 50 years.
Speeding trains will plunge unsuspecting passengers into a black eternity as Christian engineers are snatched from the throttle.
Personally, I think it's going to happen within my lifetime.
Another 22% think he probably will.
The first several decades of Christianity had no historical Christ.
Mark himself probably did not believe he was writing history. He was writing a symbolic message. He was writing a gospel.
The stories in the New Testament are legends.
Jesus was not the first character to be born of a virgin, to be adored by wise men, to heal the sick, to suffer and die on a tree or a cross, to be buried in a tomb and to rise again on the third day. Only to ascend into the sky. This had happened before. This is an old story.
Jesus' life does conform to the hero pattern.
And Christianity's way of dealing with this problem is to ignore it.